I remember auditioning for Linda Ikeji's TV in 2016 or 2017 there. And there were a whole lot of very beautiful persons, very beautiful ladies, I'm not even gonna lie. And I just felt a certain way. Some of them drove in cars, some of them had like very nice hair. And at this time in 2016, it was interning at Silverbird. So I saw those people look a certain way. I felt like, oh, they've gotten the job. Long story short, I got into top 10 from 1,000 persons that were outside that day on the audition. And I know the people that were there. And if you asked a lot of them, some people said when the cameras came on, what they had in their head already scripted went away. Some people said the fact that they saw the really who was their crush or their celebrity, whatever they had in their head went away. So I had that a few months ago. But what saved me? My then boss, Kadiri Yusuf, knew that I could talk. But he was wondering why I wasn't articulate or wanting to talk when the camera was on. So he told me, Silverbird Studio at the time in 2016 was a very big deal. It's not whenever the live shows were off. I should go there, turn on the camera, turn on the light. It's a full fitted studio. They were not managing anything. Go there, turn on the light, turn on everything and talk. It was an assignment. I felt like this man was doing too much because I knew the fear that I was going through. Like, I felt, why is this man stressing me? This is not why I'm here. You put me in production. I can just be behind the camera. And he told me, if you are not getting any improvement in 1 week, we're going to have a problem. To the studio, turn on the camera and say things. Come and see me stuttering. At this point, it was just me, the camera, and the lights. I did not have any person. It's me saying that I have had fears before. I have had anxieties. I've had to open my mouth and I froze. I've had to overthink myself. I have gone through whatever it is that you are going through. So I did not start today. People would say, oh, Alexis, how do you do it? I've had people ask me a whole lot of times. And that is why I came up with this class or came up with this idea that a group of people who, are struggling and would like to get help. Here I am. My name is Alexis Ukpabi. Like I said, I interned with Silverbird in the year 2016, 9 years actually. And ever since, I'd known that I wanted to talk professionally. So my aunt, God bless her soul, was a person who, motivated me. I saw how she worked and it was a very, freestyle job, freelancing, chilled. And she had a whole lot of celebrities as friends. As a very young girl, I said, Auntie, I want to be like you when I grow up. And she said, yeah, that's fine. So when it got to time to write jam and fill in form, and I put in mass communication and I told her, and she was like, she would have been very, very disappointed if I didn't go to talk. That I had it in me. So the truth is I had it in me, but there were things that I had to do to shaping, myself. I needed to get knowledge. I needed to get practice. It's like saying, oh, you want to be a chef or you want to cook. Why would I leave the food I cook in my house to come and cook yours or to come and eat yours? It's because there's something that you are doing that I am not doing. So that's where the professionalism comes in. That's where you need to stand out. That's where you need to give value. We go to Tasty Fried Chicken. Oh, sorry, I just made sure I don't go there. God, I beg. You go to fine dining to eat with your boo, with your bae, or just even to, go on a solo date. What's that thing that they do? Because obviously just going there for food, for the drinks. You can have food and you have drinks at home, but there's something that, they put to it that makes it different. That will make you want to leave the food in your house. That is obviously cheaper to go there to eat. There is the ambience, there's the service, there's the scenario. If you're in Lagos, there's the scenario that they recently added. So you who wants to be a public speaker and earn from being a public speaker, you have to have the finesse. You have to give value. You have to put the scenario. So my name is Alexis, and from my time together, like I told people that I cannot always tell you how I did it, right? But I feel like over time I've been able to compress, my knowledge and put it in a book. So the book Talk Like a Pro is to help people with the fear of talking, or with, I call it confidence blocker, because over time I realized that the fact there's something that comes, so my friends will tell me, when you're on stage, you're a totally different person. I own it. I take it. I grab it. There's this confidence that I ooze. And confidence and fear don't come together. They're like words and opposites, like light and darkness. So are you tired of letting fear hold you back from expressing yourself? Is that you? Do you struggle to communicate confidently in public? But if it's time with your friends, you are the guy, you are the girl that talks. But to talk to people in public, to turn on your camera, because you already know that this content is going to go out to people that you know and people that you don't know, you struggle with confidence. I'll Talk Like a Pro is here to help. Now, this ebook, it's obviously going to empower you with practical strategies and technologies to overcome public speaking anxiety, to build your confidence and unleash your unique voice. Everybody has a unique voice. That's why I said, why would I want to give you money to talk to me or talk for me or talk at my event when there are 1,001 persons who can do that? If you are mastering any event, if you are on the red carpet, whoever is giving you money to do that, or whatever platform is paying you to do that, trust your voice or trust your confidence that you will deliver. At an event, for example, let's say you are hosting an event that has 500 to 800 persons. What makes you different? Why are you the person that everybody has to listen to? Why are you the person that we have to listen to? So you would have to learn to overcome your fear, your self-doubt, because I always tell people that if you doubt yourself, that's the greatest disservice that you can do to yourself. If you're doubting yourself and somebody's telling you, oh, you can't do it, if you've not come to self-realization, it is self first. If you've not come to self-realization that you can't do it, I'm sorry. Even if, Mo Abudu believes in you, and is seeing something in you, you have to see it first. It has to start with you. These things are not transmitted. It has to come from you. You have to get to a point where you say, oh no, I don't want to be caged with, this anxiety, this, second guessing. What's the worst that can happen? You make your mistake and you move past it. Like I would always say, it's either day one or one day. And when you are able to overcome your fears, then you're able to craft compelling messages, because that's what differentiates you from a regular person who's just talking and somebody who we have, empowered our microphone to, and we have paid heavily for a service. You should be able to deliver presentations with confidence, whether you are going to, going for a job interview. There was a job interview I went for recently, and the man was in awe. He said he had never seen a Nigerian talk to him like that, because, bro, there's some kind of money that you make. Let me not even go there, but my point is, it's the confidence that you ooze that people who want to give you their money will feel like, if I don't give my money to this person, and as a business person, they will come looking for you, because a businessman or a businesswoman wants profit. They want ROI, return on investment. So this level of confidence that you ooze, and they feel like, if I don't give my money to this person, my business will be lacking. And in a world where there's social media, I feel like we should leverage our, and amplify our voice on social media. So, congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. You're ready to, unmute your voice and make an impact. So, first of all, I would ask, like, what are the roots? So, understanding your fear, first things, I always tell people that fear is actually the killer. Before you can confidently, step into your voice and communicate powerfully, you need to understand what is holding you back. What's that thing that's holding you back? And why is it holding you back? Like, really? It's like going to the hospital, not knowing why you're going to the hospital. You need to know, doctor, I'm here for typhoid. And this is why I have come. And for many content creators, entrepreneurs, and professionals, or public speaking anxiety is not just about standing in front of a crowd. It can manifest in smaller or even more subtle ways. With you hesitating to hit the record button, or over, doubting yourself when the Zoom meeting is about to come on, or you freezing when you are asked to speak about your own business, your own brand. Tell us about yourself. You that you are maybe 30, 29, 16. You've lived with yourself your whole life. You can't tell somebody in 1 minute about yourself. You're frozen. At the heart of this hesitation is often fear, but it's not always the obvious kind. But you have to move past it. We have to dig into the roots. So why are you afraid to speak? I'm asking you, baby girl, why are you afraid to speak? Baby boy. Because there's something called public speaking anxiety, and it's one of the most common fears in the world, often ranking higher than fear of death. True. The fear of speaking in statistics, it hangs higher than the fear of death. But what are you afraid of? Talk to me. What are you afraid of? So it either comes as fear of judgment. You are, feeling like many people feel like they'll be misunderstood, they'll be criticized, they'll be rejected. This fear can especially be strong online, where feedback is instant and you're talking to the public who are, strangers. If you're a perfectionist, God, you're really hard. You want to sound perfect. You want to sound polished. You want to be extra or ultra articulate. You never want to make a mistake. That mindset just creates pressure automatically and paralyzes your progress. Baby steps. Even you as a person, you didn't just wake up and start to walk on heels or start to drive. You had to crawl first. While crawling, you tried to stand up. Even while standing, you fell sometimes. So why won't you make mistakes? Why won't you fall? Why are you beating yourself up that you're making mistakes, when talking? So the fact that you're making those mistakes, or you fell a couple of times, or even some of us as babies had like really very, very terrible injuries, did it stop you from moving? You kept on moving. Even at that time, I didn't even know what was going on. I think because we are, we are aware this was happening. But it didn't stop us from continuing to want to move, or continue to want to crawl, or continue to want to work. That's why I got you here. But once you make one mistake, you have put your camera off. You are not interested. Your past experiences, a single embarrassing moment, maybe from childhood, from school, an area career setting, can leave you with a long-lasting impression, and you want to move past that. Also, lack of practice and preparation. Sometimes when the fear arises because you are stepping into an unfamiliar territory, practice. Understand your fear is the first essential stuff. Like, understand it. Like, what exactly is my problem? What am I dealing with? Because if you don't know that you have malaria, you might be taking typhoid drugs. If you don't know that you have ulcer, you might be taking Panadol for pain. So number one thing is, what is your fear? What is wrong with you? What is doing you? So I've been able to compress the different stages or difference that can come as fear that is holding you back, and how you can break through from them. You have to break through from them and make your money. What? So aside making money, there's this fulfillment that comes with the fact that you are giving value. I'm not even gonna lie. It is amazing when the reviews come And people are like, oh, you did an amazing job. Tosin, you did a fantastic job. Padikemi, you did a wonderful job. Ada, you held me glued to my seat. If you know that you want to speak professionally, give value, and of course, never go broke in your life, then send me a message and I will give you the link to the book called Talk Like a Pro, in which I have dissected the problems, the hows, the practicals that you should do, and how you can move from where you are to where you are meant to be. It starts now. Let this be your day one. All right? I'll see you on the other side.